Dr. Vinayak, actually you should be known. Okay? Let's start. PPTs, I am not getting.
Send the emails, sir. Good morning. Today's topic of good morning. I am Dr. Vinayak, SR Plastic Surgery. Today my topic of presentation is
here you will not be seen. Here you will not be seen. Only. And what about this is our internal? No problem. How it matters. This is not public. So this is our physically they are sitting and isn't it? So it doesn't matter. So why it is not showing?
Sir, I sent invites.
No. What I'm saying is why you are not seen in the picture.
Sir, the screen is been shared. No, sir. The desktop screen.
That is the limitation of YouTube. That's what I'm telling you. That is the limitation of YouTube. Picture is not coming. There usually when we telecast this thing, the picture is coming off the speaker. So they know, they identify the person. This is the limitation. That's, or when we were meeting with our camera, you are showing it in between you, in between slide, in between. Suppose this is the limited. So what will actually, you are sharing the PPT. If you can send by email also, you are reading. They can read themselves. They want to ask question. Finally, they are asking by text. You see, something you are doing in the life, what you are doing, first of all, how you are doing. They should think something seriously. Just don't do something. Somebody told something you are doing it. I really want to monitor, quality. Well, we have to tell in the academic section what kind of classes we take, what kind of classes we are taking. It is good for those who are outside the Pondicherry, outside the Jipmer, like Pritita. Pritita is out of city, so she should see in the. Have you sent the link?
Yes, sir.
To the Pritita.
To everyone, to the department.
To all everybody. And what about PGJR? Why PGJR are not there? Where are PGJR?
Two of them are in 47.
Why two people are in the OT?
42 cases of shifted.
Patient shifted. Then who is supposed to go on OT2? Then you should go. The patient is shifted, the senior resident is sitting here, or you think he will be able to manage? If you are confident, what is the case? Able to?
Flap inside.
This is not a heterography or dressing or something. You have to position, you have to. Patient shifted.
They send the trolleys patient once they come to 3 or 5,000 people.
Patient has not gone from here.
Not inside the OTs. Trolleys.
You can also see online only. Very good. You also go to OT. Go to OT. And this you can do it from your room also, from a hostel. With your dongle. What is the need of coming classroom? The classroom purpose is physically come, interact, ask, question, answer. What you are doing it? Locally available, remotely doing. What is this? Wow. What is this? Are we having a leg injury or having a fracture or I am outside the city? I am on leave. Okay, I will see you online. It is good for Pritita, it is good for Ellen. And what about listen, two people are there. And other third one? This is third one. There three PGs are no? How many PGs are we have? Three. Who is the third one? You should. Whose patient was that? There is no emergency here in lecture because it's an internal group. Suppose you are telecasting to 160 medical college because they are watching. So they should not know our internal drama. But I am very shocked. There is nobody and you are doing a formality. I will bring into the knowledge of actually this is wrong, absolutely wrong you are doing. You are wasting my time also. You are calling, I am coming. Then don't waste my time like this. What is the point? This is not fair. This is not fair. people are not interested, then why you are doing class? Everybody excuse because actually they are not interested. This is the truth, you know. They are not interested actually. What is the point? Prijita also will not be watching. She will not put any text question also, I am sure. Alan will must be sleeping in the hostel room before going to class, in the A class. So actually you are doing a formality. So I will sign your performer, done. But don't waste my time now. Don't waste my time. What is the point? I don't know. Then why should I come here? Then I should also be in the my room in my house and doing something and doing like just doing some formality. You can also do. He can also do. What is this? You are spoiling the academic curriculum. You are spoiling the environment. The technology should not make you lazy or convenience. It has a reason. Remotely you should do it when remotely people are there. What is the point? There is nobody moderating this. What you are doing actually? Yesterday also was same thing. Nobody was there. Finally, what is the point? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. You are heading for a major problem. You will fail very badly. I tell you. You will fail very badly because you don't know the questions. You don't know how to speak. You don't know how to present. We feel badly and actually we are responsible. I am telling you truthfully. I will feel bad. Arey yaar, I should have guided them. I should have told them. What is the point? Just read some 17, 18 slides. What is the point? Just run quickly, 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 quickly. Over. Send my email. Send my email. Over. What did you learn? What did you learn? You read it from the book. Anyhow, you have read it. You are wise. You read it. You muck up. You finish it. Very simple. Sharing PPT is not the answer. Nobody will ask you in the exam, please show me your PPT. They will ask you to speak. They will ask you to answer the question. And those questions you should know through your teachers. This is really mockery. You are befooling yourself by that. You are befooling. Absolutely wrong. And that depends upon not guru. That depends upon the shishya. Now student is not taking interest, not serious. So why teacher should take interest? Why should I take interest? You are not interested. Why should I take interest? Why should I take interest? You have to be literally after us. No sir, no sir, no sir. Please take my class. Please tell me questions. At the end of this session, know how many questions you got exposed exam related. There is nobody. I am shocked. There is some excuse. PGs are here. Then why you are doing it in the morning when you don't? It is not possible. Truthfully, no. Actually, we know to your heart what you are doing. Then you are running from the truth. Then you will face problem. What was the case of the casualty?
Sir, declaving injury, left forearm.
Declaving injury of the
Left polytrauma patient.
who is the consultant?
Sir, FMT sir, full call yesterday.
Was on call, huh? And what time patient came?
Sir, patient came at around 3 o'clock. I got a call at 6:30 in the morning.
6:30 you got the call.
Yes, sir.
So 6:30 you must have written the notes.
Yes, sir.
By
I
7.
wrote the note.
Then why you are coming at a
So
now?
patient was being intubated. I could not open the dressing, so patient was.
Patient intubated in the casualty.
Yes, sir.
Patient arrested.
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you documented?
Yes,
So the
sir.
delay should not be on the part of our resident. They should not blame
Sir,
because now there is a time mentioned. What time patient came? When you put the note, have you put your time?
Yes, sir.
Very important. I tell you. Not that because I am not the consultant duty, I have to protect my colleagues. FMT will be called, DPM will be called, Dinesh will be called. I have to protect them. I told you yesterday, earlier also I am telling, when you go, please put your time. Because there have been a complaint earlier. Why residents are not attending in time?
Sir.
And please tell the casualty people also, when you are sending call, they must record what time you are sending call. They called you telephonically?
Yes.
Telephonically. Okay. In your note also you should write, inform telephonically, because there is no record now. What time they telephonically inform? In the PGI Chandigarh, you know, there is a sleep system. Sleep goes and then they now pager. What is the system going on?
No.
Telephonically. But the EPBX knows what time call came, what time. So it's a legal problem. You should not be in trouble because of somebody's mistake. So you wrote the note,
Yes, sir.
and who is the second year call, third year call?
Sirisha, Dr. Sirisha.
She saw the case.
Yes, sir. She saw the case in the video.
She had discussed with the doctor family.
She's clicked pictures and everything, but I
I'm
don't.
not interested in the method of communication. I'm interested whether have you informed before patient dies, and even the consultant doesn't know that patient expired and he was on call. In the mortality meeting, everybody will be called whose notes were there involved.
It wasn't.
And then the consultant will become angry. So you did not tell me, no? I fail you now. I fail you now. And you are piling up the number of failure in the mind of consultant. You are making them angry by not sincerely punctuality. 6:30 you went, huh? Patient intubated.
Patient, when I went, so the patient was chestless.
So intubation, you are not doing intubation. Then what you were doing, you are standing
Yes, sir.
from 6:30 to 8:30. You are standing.
Sir, 7 o'clock to 7:45, I was standing there. They went to 15.
So 45 minutes they intubated. Now what is the status?
Resuscitation, they were wearing the air.
So what is the status now?
Now it is even.
Okay, so even VG now, and finally you have to write. Patient could not be examined. Dressing is not important. Wound is not important. Life is important. Life is important. So let them do life-saving measure first. And you have done that. Please inform us when the patient condition is stable. Now they have intubated, isn't it? After the intubation,
the patient to the ICU now.
where is Shrisha?
So she's gone to the OT.
OT1?
Yes, sir, OT.
OT1, huh? Okay, and Sudanwa?
She's also gone to the OT.
Where is your PGI?
So he was coming.
Suddenly your tail cut, like lizard tail gets cut suddenly. You know, not tail of the lizard. Out of fear, the lizard tail cut. So your PGI are also cut. You know why they cut? Why lizard cuts the tail? It distracts the person. Come fast. Where were you?
Sir, yes, sir.
What? Keep quiet. What time you enter? Today is 6 o'clock. You reported.
Yes.
Punching done.
Yes.
All of you.
Yes.
Okay. Then what time you reported to casualty?
Sir, casualty from after complete once what
I am asking the time. What time you reported to casualty? Huh?
7:30.
What time call came?
7:20.
Like that inquiry will happen by MS. So what I am doing? Exactly, I am telling you when you will be called, resident will be called, Ellen was called. Ellen was called, Srisha was called, and the in charge EMS is sitting, I am sitting, and I have already meant to make them ready what is to be spoken, and they escape. So what I am doing, I am training you how to get out of the medical legal problem. You will be called for any delay in attending the case, give the excuse. At that time, you see, Dr. Mahapadan is the calling. He is a moderator. Just check. Call, ask. She's alive, dead. What is the situation?
Hello.
There is no problem. What is your today's schedule? Go to in the with you. So then you go. He is present. Your patient shifted. Confirm. Shifted. Confirm. So you go. It has to be done. You see, all the preparation for the class should be in time. Everything should go in time. Then only you can complete your class. There is nobody. What is this going on? You are befooling. Have you sent the link to the PGCR also or not? How they will miss the class? And implant is an important question then. Also getting general surgery. Do you have implant or not in general surgery? What is the name of the implant?
patient is a
Tell me the name of the implant which general surgeon used.
technician. He was like.
This is the discussion we want to do. What is there in PPT? You run the PPT 10 minutes, 15, 17, 18 slide, PPT over. You don't know what are the question answer for the exam. Our aim should be to make you aware of the question answer for the exam. So you are mentally prepared, this will be asked in the exam. So I am asking you, you know implant? You said yes. General surgery, it means it is important to him also. Why you are not sending link? Wherever he is standing in the casualty also, he can see, okay, these are the slides moving, okay. See, it should not be partial. You should send to everyone if you are sending. Don't send anyone, don't send anyone. Then they physically come in. You are telling I am sending to everybody, but then you are leaving our PGCR, they are important posting for them. They are coming only for 1 month. -4 Sunday, no class. So how many days left? 26 days left. In between one holy, then another. So you are practically for 23 days or 20 days. In 20 days, what miracle we will do? It's a waste of time. I am more interested in the PGCR because through them only you will learn. You must send the link to the other people also. See, in the casualty case will not start before 9 o'clock, I tell you. They will be doing drama, shifting, and then intubating, anesthesia will take some time. So what you are sitting, standing. If you are sending a link to the PGCR can see in the OT also what lecture you are taking here. But you are not sending the link. Then they are missing the class. Wi-Fi is in the OT also, isn't it? It is in the board also. Everywhere Wi-Fi is there, so they can see in their mobile, okay, these are the slides which he is showing. So passively at least they will attend. Na? I am coming, you are wasting my time, I am thinking something great is going to happen, I am going to ask, I am going to learn, then nothing is actually. This is a formality you are doing. So you give me performer, I moderated this session, I give you very good marks. But what will happen in the exam actually, you tell me? What will happen in the exam? Exam, I will not give marks, external will give marks. And you don't know the question answers. You understanding or not? Why you are calling him in the casualty 7:30 when you know patient is getting intubated and you are observing? Why you should waste his time? Or you should make him stand and you should come? Why you called him in the casualty? You know there is a class going on. You need 2 people to observe intubation going on. Or you want to make him learn observation intubation. Why you called him?
It was time for class, so I wanted to get.
Pardon? Why you called him in the casualty? When you are there, patient is getting intubated by other CMOs, you are just observing. What is his role? Or they are intubating, you are doing dressing. Not allowed. Life is more important. So I want to know why you wasted his time. Stand here and you call me. And I am in the class. Neither you are learning nor he is learning. So both are wasting time. Absolutely wrong. You are wasting your time also and his time also. You may not be interested in NCH, but he definitely wants to learn. I can see the seriousness. Don't use them like some attendant or technician or dressers. Don't do that. They are our guests. They must get a good hospitality and they must go with a good impression. That is our aim, and that is how it has been happening for last 5 years. If you are taking them, you must involve them in a particular procedure, or something is going on active. What you did in casualty? What did you do in the casualty 7:30? You were observing patient getting intubated. You did something or not in casualty? You were standing. What you did? What did you do? What did you do? I'm asking you, what did you do?
So I was showing the X-rays and all that totally different fractures.
To whom? You yourself learning.
Yes, I was showing.
So you are taking class in the casualty. How to read X-ray?
When the KMD people were came to get in, everything I was seeing the patient. So I was checking X-ray.
Yes.
He was standing
You
there.
should say my senior resident is doing some observation, reading. I also want to learn from him. So you should justify. Not like that, just standing like a moron and he's reading something and you don't know, sir, what are you reading? How to read X-ray? Isn't it? What was the finding in X-ray? What did you read? What did you learn? What did you learn? Tell me, what did you learn? 7:30 to 8:15, what did you learn? Here you are not for time pass. Residency time is ticking. Tuck, 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 tuck. You want to learn. What did you learn? I'm asking you. Can you read the X-ray? Tell me the findings. You are befooling not me. You are not befooling any of the consultants. You are befooling yourself. I tell you truthfully. You are befooling yourself. You don't know how to use our knowledge, our experience, or our mistake, what we have done. You don't want to learn. Well, problem. So it is like one time two farmers were there in the village. Better you learn this story because it's implant and nobody is interested. There, nobody is watching online. I know nobody will ask any question also, and you remain same knowledge what you read from book. Bookish knowledge you know. No, what is the point? What is the point? I am telling you, each class should give you a questions for exam related. Case, long case, seminar, isn't it? Whether it is journal, there should be a reason to present. If you want to do it for practice purpose, you will practice in your room, mug up and practice. Isn't it? For exam, you need to mug up about, a question will come about biomaterials and implant, isn't it? A question will come biomaterial and implant. So why you want to present? Because question will come. You mug up and write. Is there any other place where you want to know biomaterials and implant? In your exam, long case, short case, ward round, emergency round, OT procedure, table, viva. You think anywhere it is important? Where?
Reconstruction procedures to correct the deformity.
Particularly long case or short case, then you may need some implant usage. So that time the whole viva will go on the implant. One thing, another place. So I'm making you mentally prepared where you are going to this important topic. You should know now, or somebody told you to speak implant. You are doing implant like that. Any other place you want to, you will be asked questions related to biomaterials and implant. Anywhere else?
So during reconstruction.
So you have told now during the construction of a short case or long case, isn't it? Over. So it can be discussed in the short case, long case. Examiner will say, okay, which implant you will use, classify implant, definition of implant, type of implant, complication of implant. So you may having a major defect and you say, I want to do rhinoplasty and I want to do implant. So case was there, leprosy case was there in the exam. Post-traumatic defect was there, you want to implant, no problem. So one is this, any other place you want to learn where you are going to get exposure to the implant. That is why you don't know where this potato tomato will be used. You are just purchasing potato tomato from market and rotting it. So that is what these two farmers were there in the village and they called some priest and they heard something, he will give some coaching, teaching or some mantra he will give and we will become very, very rich people. So they called priest. We heard you have some mantra. You give me mantra. We both want to become rich. They said, okay, I will give you. First, do one task for me, and then I will come back. He said, what task? He said, okay, you bring two beans, seeds of two beans. So they brought beans. He said, okay, I am giving you two beans. You keep it with me. When I come back, you please give me these beans back, and I will give you mantra. Mantra of passing in the exam. Mantra of topping the exam, mantra of successful surgery, mantra of how to attend OPD, how to run the OPD, I will give you mantra. He said, okay. And he disappeared. The teacher disappeared. Now the learning is online. The learning is online. He wanted to see what they do. So he did not come for 3 years. An exam came. 3 years, exam came. After 3 years he came. Baba, today I will give you the mantra. Today I will take your exam. Okay, give me the. So he said, okay, hey, you come. The first farmer was very clever. He said unless I show him this, he will not give me the mantra. So what he did, he kept it in a jar for 3 years, so in a locker, and sealed it. So he brought it. He said, sir, when he opened, it was rotten. Fungus had grew it, useless. He said, I gave you live beans and you are giving me this. What is this? I cannot give you mantra. You are failed. The exam is failed. I told you to read. I told you to do. You did not do. You failed. The other recorder, when you come, what you did? He said, sir, I took this bean. I grew it in the farm, and now they have grown 100 kilos. I cannot bring. I cannot even bring that many beans I have got. Which bean I should bring now? You please come with me. Then he took it to the farm. And he said that his farm is full of beans and he has got 100 kilos and he's earning, learning, everything because he listened. He utilized his, he wanted to test whom you should give mantra. You cannot give a mantra to the bhans. Buffalo, buffalo, buffalo is not going to move. In the road, you keep on pressing on, buffalo is not moving. You hit also that little bit, it move like this. So buffalo, you don't behave like a buffalo. So what wish teaching we should do? No interest, no nothing, no planning. Then cow, you say, cow, you give warrant, kick, cow immediately come on the side. We want to know what you know. We want to know whether you are interested or not. You understand or not? The interest, the seriousness should be shown from you. You are told to do, present it. You are presenting. You are presenting online. If you have to present online, then you present seminar online to 160 medical college, which we were doing it live telecast. So that 160 medical college should know Dr. Vinayak from Jipmer is a very famous person. And one of the examiner will come from there and they know, I know you are presenting, I have attended your lecture. Very nice. So what you are doing, you are presenting to the local people who are physically available but mentally not interested. And actually who is interested, PGJ, you are not sending the link. What is the point? Why didn't you send the link to other also who are interested? You should ask one day before. That is why you want to know what you will do with this being which is given to you. How perfectly you are planning, how perfectly you are presenting. You see, that shows the caliber, the interest. Somebody is getting benefit. I came all the way. You are telling online, then I will also go sit in my register room and seeing online only. You are doing drama, I will also do drama. Question. What question you will ask? Am I dead, alive? This thing is for those people who are outside the Pondicherry, outside the Jipmer. Like Pritida is not there. Okay. Ellen is not there. Okay. They should attend. And if you phone now, they must be sleeping. I'm 100% sure. They will not attend. What is the point? You know and you remain wise. You know the topic. You read it. You only get benefit. Others are not getting benefit. Others, you are wasting time. That is wrong. They should come here. Those who are physically available, unless they are not busy, they should come. Everybody 740 should have been here, isn't it? The OTs, only OT person got it to 8 goes. Other people should have been here, isn't it? Isn't it? If OT one person can go, other can come. OT1, Shrisha, Sudhanva, 2 PGJR. The whole team is shifting a trolley or what? Other person should get benefit and they should go when the case starts. That shows they are not interested and you are doing some class for unnecessary reasons. You understand? So what is the other place your implant will be asked and it is important. I want to know the importance of this topic. I want to know, are you aware or you are just theoretically for theory paper? In theory paper, nobody will fail you. So where one is a long case, short case, where that will be asked. Because implant may be told as a part of the reconstructive method. One thing. Any other place? Or suddenly on the day of exam, you saw how the snake came. How the snake came? I was told the snake will not come, but the snake came suddenly. The snake has to bite you and you will fail. So I want to know this snake will be kept where else? You know? I don't know. You are first year. You don't know. You are first year. You don't know. You know? I don't know. Teacher here. Who will tell you? Teacher will tell you online. You don't know the value. You must ask before presentation, one day before, to one of the consultants. Sir, this topic I am presenting. Why I should present this topic, sir? Sir, what is the value of this topic, sir? Where it will be asked. Now you know. Okay. Today after this, never ever I will read this topic because I have mastered. But what will happen? Today you finish. The question related to the exam today. After 3 days, again I will ask. You don't know. Then why you present it? You're understanding or not? What is the purpose of these classes? To expose you to the exam questions. And those exam questions, at least internal questions, so you should know. Okay, Dr. Dinesh will ask this question, Dr. Mahapatra will ask this question, Dr. Friji will ask, Dr. Ravi will ask. Internal questions, so you should know. Because external, so you don't know. Which external, which algebra examiner, which mental retarded or very super intelligent person is going to come and fire you? Isn't it? So internal question you should know. Do you know internal question? No. So that is why you should go to the consultant one day before. Sir, I am preparing this. Why it is important? What are the important books I should read? You should not discuss. Don't do formality. And you are just reading and copy pasting and bringing here. This is not correct. You were doing it seminar in a PPT because we were doing live telecast to 160 medical college. Because to them I don't want to insult my student. So they should present in a quality way, isn't it? Now you are not live telecasting to 160 men, you are live telecasting to the lazy people, those who cannot come. Oh, that's wrong. What is the need? This is absolutely wrong. You are totally spoiling the teaching program. Totally spoiling. And you are a responsible resident. You are not showing interest. So what is the other place you will be kept? The implant is a table viva. In the table viva, in the equipment, you will be kept implants. What are the implants you will be kept? Nasal implant, finger implant, breast implant, expander. You have read it. You know this comes under the category of implant, but you are not telling. It means your method of reading was not correct. It was theoretical only. This will be asked in a table viva. And they will be keeping your chip will come out, one of the chip implants, and then in that implant this will be the component we have kept it. So before you read, before you speak, you must know your aim. That is why those folders I have made for exam folder, you must see what is the relation to the exam. So this you know now. Then one of the implant will be kept. Suppose you pick up nasal implant, then say okay, classify nasal implant. Then if you pick up, suppose the silicon block. Then say, tell me the uses of silicon block. So I am telling you the questions. I know you will not be able to answer, but you must know the question. So that now subsequently you will go read and find out, because next time it will happen and you will present the same topic again as a second. Isn't it? So he also knows. Then if the implant is as expander, then the examiner will ask you, hey, tell me how to calculate the size and volume and how you will decide the shape. What is the formula? And this has been discussed repeatedly with the third years. You did not consult even third years who have been taught by me how to calculate what is the formula. You see, you're not discussing with your senior, you are not discussing with your consultant, and you are just doing some formality. But then what is the point? In the exam, you will not do. You said, I write it, sir. But you write it, but you are not able to answer. What is the point? You must know how to decide the shape, size, volume. What is the formula? This class was taken by me for Biblash because he was also not able to answer, and he was exam going. So again, I am telling you. Now I am not going to waste my time again on the same thing, which I have taught to the seniors, and you are not interacting with the seniors. And you must ask senior, hey, sir, this is my topic for tomorrow. What are the important things? Internally, they ask. Internals, they ask. So he would have, yes, sir will ask this, sir will ask it. So now you are practicing the answer, and in the exam also I will ask the same question. Who will be benefited? You will be benefited. Otherwise, I am online. I'm online. Online. This many things I can ask you online. How can I ask you this many things which I told you just now online? Online needs typing, testing. So it should be done with USA people. It should be done with the very far off places. If you have to do live telecast, you can do our live telecast. Camera is there, na? You do it with that. Your lively discussion can be heard and everything. There you are sharing PPT, but when the question answer comes, it has to be typed. We have shown you the best method. You are going to the third class method. What is this? What is this? Which who told you to do live telecast? Who told you to this online? Who told you? This is your idea? You thought this is? Or who told you?
Yes, sir. Department, whatever we are presenting, we are recording.
But yesterday, nobody did live telecast. Yesterday also I was there. Before that also, whatever class yesterday, nobody did. How come you became suddenly different?
Couple of videos show that
Couple of?
we are doing it, sir.
No. Yesterday when nobody was doing live telecast.
It's a simultaneous. We have a class, but it is also recorded online.
So yesterday the event did not connect also. What are you talking?
Yesterday,
So why not? Sometimes you are following rule, sometimes you are not following rule. And before, what is this? What is this? If all the class has to be done live telecast, then I should also be in my room. And why should I come? You do live telecast. You do it from your room only. Why you are coming here also? For free internet, you are coming only because internet is free. If you do it from your data card, the charges is there. What is this? I really feel you are buddhi bhrasht. Buddhi bhrasht. If I am examiner, I am going to fail you very openly because you did not listen to us. I am going to fail you. Open challenge. I will ask all these questions which you don't want to know from me. Very clear. You have to show the caliber of a Jipmer level. You can't be in a nursing home or a medical college where practice is allowed. Here 24 being available. You are not utilizing, then you are gone. Then you are gone. So tell me, this your lecture is over. My question is how you will calculate. How you will calculate for a defect, the size, the shape, the volume, the diameter. How will you order? Tell me. This is the exam question. And it will be given in your hand. Then what you will do, you will take the implant and balloon it. You balloon it. Shape it. Sir, I like the circular shapes very well. So I will make it circular. What is the criteria? I am asking you this question. What is prefabricated implant? You know?
yes,
What is prefabrication of an implant?
Model prior to the
Right to that? So you are listening or not, PGR? Yes, this will be in general surgery also. Implant. You are saying no implant. Rubber catheter is not an implant. It is not an implant. Foley's catheter is not an implant. Any metallic item is not an implant. Protein match is not an implant. So you think this is a plastic surgery discussion? Definition of implant will be same. Whether you speak in general surgery or speak in plastic surgery, classification of implant will be same. That is why you are posted here to learn those topics which will be helpful for you in your general surgery. Sit down and note down this question in your daily work record register. Sit down. Daily work record register open. Note down this question. So at least you are mentally prepared. This question will be asked by Dr. Ravi as an internal examiner. So I should be able to prepare it and answer it. This PPT you send it by email. Huh? Everybody will read it and they will not even read it. They are not interested in your email. You should be interested in question answer. In fact, when the live seminar was going on earlier, we used to prepare question for you before isn't it? Before that live telecast, question should be given to you so that you are now ready. So when you are preparing your seminar, you should be able to answer. Listen, earlier when we are doing, the questions were given to the presenter and he is asking the question from PGJR, first year, second year, and he knows. And people are observing distantly in the 160 medical college that this question was asked to Dr. Vinayak, and Vinayak beautifully answered. So he is the most intelligent person. They don't know. The question was already asked to him. But anyhow you answered, you learned. Na? So like that you must ask question before your presentation. What are the important questions? Please tell me. I would search it and learn it, and I will answer also. Now what you are doing? You are doing posthumously. Posthumously you will. Now you are going to read again. So again you are wasting time. Is this the correct way? When you were reading the chapter, when you were preparing your presentation, that time only you could have answered those questions. Please remember. Next time also when you are preparing, try to find from your seniors, try to from your teacher. So what is the importance of this topic? Why should I read it? Isn't it? Why should I read it? And what are the questions in theory, in practical? So today I have told you, it will be asked in the theory also, and it will be asked in the table vibe also, and it will be asked in the short case or long case if you are presenting using the implant as for the reconstruction method. Importance of first you should highlight in the first slide why we should read about implants and biomaterial in plastic surgery. First you should know that. Then you should tell the definition. Then you should tell the classification. Then you should tell the indications. Then you should tell the contraindications. Then complications. Then you should tell the applied aspect. In the applied aspect, you will tell commonly used implant for common indication. There you will tell the breast implant, expander, nasal implant, finger implant, silicone implant. If you write this much, nobody can fail in the exam. Because you will get 10 minutes for short case, for short question, and you will get 15 minutes for long question. You cannot make a big story. If you are able to fill up this is enough. Now you quickly go through. Let us see whether these questions were answered in your PPT or not. We'll come to know whether you have answered these questions in your PPT or not. If not answered, please answer. And if you don't know the answer, please learn. Is the method. Switch off the AC because sound will not. People are online streaming. Don't know. They have not got up also. Switch on. Nobody is interested in your seminar. Only you should be interested, and for that your interest should be shown. Only you are interested. Nobody is interested. I tell you.
Good morning. Today I'm Vinayak, Senior President in the Department of Plastic Surgery, and will be presenting a topic on implant and biomaterials. And I'll be discussing in these few terminologies, like in a definition, the historical perspective, advantages, what is an ideal biomaterial, how to classify a biomaterial, brief description of properties and uses of biomaterials, and its
complications. The next time when you presented any topic, you must highlight it to your peers. Yes, sir, why this is topic important. So importance of this topic, you must tell, sir, this will be asked because you must have gone through the question bank, na?
Yes, sir.
Question bank, because in the question bank, how many times this question has been asked?
Sir, 3 times.
3 times this question has been asked. So there is a possibility this question can be asked in theory. Then you should tell, sir, this is the important. Why? Because in the table viva, we are keeping this as one of the equipment.
Yes.
Now you are mentally prepared to, I should be very serious now, because otherwise I will miss. First slide should tell what is the importance of, not for the patient importance. What is the importance of implant to the patient? Go to health. Patient go to health. He is not going to come to make you pass. You should tell what is the importance to the resident, to your peers. So I know, okay. You know the value. The first slide should, then this critical discussion will start. You will tell the definition, and they are reading online. Okay. Definition, and you bug up the definition. We will write it back in, isn't it? Like that, you are sending the email. You must send this PPT by email.
Yes.
They should not download it from YouTube again. They are again wasting time. Just simply send the email. There is nothing hiding, or you are sharing it to know better. In fact, you can share the email one day before also. What is there? Let them read. So they will improve your quality. What this is our family, na? This is our internal people who is helping you to improve you. In nothing like that, I did not answer. You are not supposed to answer. You don't know because you are learning. Nothing to feel bad. You should not feel bad on the day of exam. That is our aim. On the day of exam, do no repent. Today you can repent, no problem. I could have. Now you see nicely he is writing the reference of that slide. That is very important. And in the book also, if book is there, book. Otherwise, if the book has given the cross reference, you must write the cross reference of that article. So definition.
So it is defined as any substance which is not a drug, which is a combination of a substance which can be obtained naturally or synthetically, can be used for either a short period or long period as desired, which helps in treating, augmenting, or replacing a tissue or organ or a function of the body, is defined
So
as
this definition you should mug up. You have to mug up this definition because no need to write, because he is going to share the PPT. But you should write what is not shared in the PPT. The question answer which we are discussing, or I told you, that you should write, because that is not going to be shown by him, I know. Now you see it at the PPT and he is going to share PPT. So we are not interested in copying again. Waste of time. When he will send you by email to PGGR also, from there you can copy. What is there? Now why you copy? By the time you copy, he's changing the slide. He will change the slide. So definition is clear. Okay, next.
So coming to historical perspective, sir, it has been started using.
Even the heading should be there, history. Blank slide should not be shown in your presentation, whether you are taking guest lecture or whether you are taking a class or journal. You should never show a blank slide. You should write at least heading and you speak history. Now tell me the history.
So the history dates back to before Christ, around 3000.
This you can note down because he is not sharing this history by email. So this you can write. This you can write. Why? Because he is not sharing this point. And those who are listening, they may not, voice may not be clear, audio may not be clear. You understand? So they should get benefit now of your presentation. Now you tell the history and you note down the history.
So the history of biomaterials dates back to 3000 BC, where it has been used for toes, where that has been identified in case of Egyptian mummies. When they dug out they have been identified that they have toes which date back to 3000 BC. Then they have been using suture materials and gold for dental implants, and now this has progressed towards present scenario where they are using arterial valves for implantations. So what are the advantages of an alloplastic?
A textbook of plastic, reconstructive and aesthetic surgery, edition 1. And whose book is this? You are not writing the editor name, because if I have to search which book I should search, you are writing the name of the book, but you are writing edition, you are writing volume, but you are not writing the whose book it is. Lallu Bhai Patel, Kallu Bhai Patel, whose book is this? So you should write editor, because the same textbook of plasticity, many books have been written. You understand? So people know, okay, he has taken from that book, I must go and read that book also. Okay, so advantage?
So advantage, why above of an alloplastic implant or a biomaterial or a autologous tissue? One, it avoids donor site morbidity, and the amount required can be supplied unlimitedly, and the avoidance of there is avoidance of operating time and resources required for graft harvest, and potential to customize the processes and enhance the performance. What are the properties of an ideal implant? The properties of it has it should have a minimal foreign body reaction. It should be elastic or supple. It can be tailored easily with the good tissue cooperation.
So when you are presenting slide now you should not look at the slide ideally. Why? Because in the exam, no slide will be shown. You will be mugged up like history you mugged up. Very good. I like that because now you have mugged up the history. You will be able to write. And so this you are writing for the viewers. Viewers should be able to copy. Viewers should be able to share. But here you practice and try to understand. Can I remember the properties of an ideal implant? Because the same question they will ask in the table viva. Tell me the properties of an ideal implant. But you may not be able to remember now. Then you try to see on the slide. Oh, I was not remembering. Otherwise, what is happening is you are making yourself weak. Here you are able to tell because of the slide. But in the exam, no slide. Your brain is a slide. So when you prepare a seminar, try to mug up. And that is why better to do a seminar on the chalkboard. Like Vijay Raghavan was doing it. He was mugging up, writing, and he was taking the class on the board. That was the best because he is actually revising. And he does it. And nobody knows something he has missed. You see? But he helped it himself by revising. I mugged up the, like you go to Chaurasia and you mugged up the medial relation, lateral relation, and now you speak. So what will happen? Your practice happen. Here we are getting benefit, but you did not get benefit. You understand? You see, the learning method should be in such a way, finally you should be benefited. So my point is, here you write only what properties and ideal implant. You may not write all the points. But you writing all the points because other people should know. But try to speak without seeing that slide. Then I will say, oh, he was just kept the slide, but he actually doesn't remember. But the question will be asked. Now tell.
So an ideal implant is the one which should not have any tissue reactions. It should be easily malleable and ductile. It should not promote any inflammatory reaction.
So you see, you are in habit of looking at the slide because you don't remember. So there in the exam, you will be in habit of looking at the farra. Where is my farra? Where is my chit? Where I have copied? How long? That is the problem. Yeah. You understand? I am teaching you the correct method of learning. The correct method of learning is reading, mugging up. You may not understand. Forget it. No doctor is intelligent. We are only parrots. That is why you have joined medicine. Intelligent people, they don't join medicine. Duffers join into medicine. That is why they say, पढ़ ले, otherwise I'll make you doctor. जो पढ़ता है, intelligent होता है, they go to the engineering line. They are intelligent, physics, chemistry, bio. We are duffers. We can only mug up, papa, parrot like parrot. So you have to mug up. You may not be able to understand. Chaurasia medial relation, you don't know why it will be useful, but you mug up and you answer it in exam, pass you. Here you have to mug up in medical branch. Remember, mug up, and pass the exam. After that, you see it, whether you understand it or not. Isn't it? Am I wrong or correct? In the exam, you have to mug up. So I am telling you, mug up the properties. And if you are not able to mug up, it means your retaining capacity was very less. So it is our internal people. Na? You are my student. I want to tell you how to improve your exam passing. You understand? So in the exam, there will be no farra. Putting CCTV also in the examination hall. So in the CCTV, I am observing in my registrar room, and DV is observing who is moving 3 times left, back, right. Why is again? And no student can complain ki Are Baba, I was other people were copying and something complaint. We have a recording. Let us check the recording. Be careful. So I am telling you, here you have to rely only on one thing. What is the one thing? Your brain. You have to mug up. Literally, you have to mug up. Back to the MBBS style of learning. Not MCQ style of learning. No understanding required. Only mug up. Go to 5 and do verbal diarrhea. In the answer sheet or on the exam, do verbal diarrhea. Abhinav, you understand it or not? Don't follow these people. They did not change. They did not understand. But in the exam, they will not be able to speak. From beginning only, you start mugging up. And make a small notes. Make a mnemonics. Otherwise, it is difficult to remember 8 volumes of the plastic surgery. Very difficult. You will sink. You will go into depression. And finally, you will be having fear. Why you should be fear? 3 years were given to you to mug up one subject. You will understand. Yes. Please, I want to help you. by speaking like a parrot, and the examiner should be spellbound. Wow, what a Jipmer student speaking. Wow, 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 isn't it? A Jipmer student, a Jipmer, but not telling anything, not speaking anything. Even blunder answer they are giving. This is your reputation of Jipmer and the department and the teacher is at stake. Please don't do that. So I am telling you, please, what is the method of learning? Your learning should be exactly exam based. Forget about understanding. Forget about concept. Forget. Just mug up. So you mug up. So this is over. So 2 or 3 points you could remember, other you could not remember. No problem. But try to remember all these 8 points. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 6 plus 8, 9 points. Okay, next. Now look here. Look here. Now tell.
Classification of.
Now you are telling the classification. Classification. Tell the classification.
So, it can be classified based on the type of the material, sir. One, it can be a metal. 2, it can be a ceramic. 3, it can be a polymer. 4, it can be a biological materials.
You see, you looked at it there. But in the exam where you will look, question is coming now. You yourself said 3 times this question has come. Now you are looking at the slide. It means you don't remember. And you are sharing it, no problem. We know you are sending by email. We will read. What is that? Please. I want when you are reading some topic, after the reading the topic, you must be able to recapitulate and must be able to speak. You wrote, we read it, we know. Next slide. What is the point? This is a theoretical discussion. This is a mugging up. You must tell mug up. This is a metal, polymers, under the metal, example, stainless steel, cobalt, titanium, under the poly. So just like a theoretical, you're mugging up. So this is required actually. Here there is no understanding, no misunderstanding. So next slide. People have you are sending my email. Isn't it? Let them also mug up.
3 main biomaterials are the metal, ceramic, and the polymer.
So now under the same classification, one of the category was biomaterial. Go back. Go back. Now you see under the same category biological materials. It can be synthetic. It can be biological. Implant can be natural. It can be synthetic. Based on the type of the material, based on the source of the material.
Based on the duration of.
Based on the duration of the.
Resorption is temporary.
Non-observable. Actually, the classification should have been broadly like that first. Under that, you must do synthetic. These are the synthetic means metal and the biological. So your classification should be first broad. Under the broad, you may give one example. Otherwise, this long list cannot be remembered. Okay, next. So you are bio. Bio means
Life.
Bio means the source is natural. Metals are coming from mines, isn't it? Iron, they are all coming from the mines or the natural source. Go back. So now with this, you are able to remember ceramics, polymers. This from where this slide is taken? Source.
So you are dividing the topic or discussion.
No, this source of slide classes of material from where the source.
The classes of materials, sir. I divide like to make
source.
it simplified, sir.
Are a source of this information.
Sir,
Reference.
Graben Smith, Nelligan.
You should write. This has not written.
No, sir. This is for discussion purpose. The whatever definition, the classification that I have given the source. Sir.
Next. In the exam, you are writing or you are speaking.
Before going to the implants, we have to study or know what are the characteristics of an implant, sir.
Don't look at their. Don't look at their characters of implant material. You tell and you try to recapitulate something. No problem. Something you recapitulate, then it will become your brain property. Otherwise, you are sending us. We will copy paste. What is there? Tell.
That's the characters of an implant.
You see, not even a single word you are able to remember. Then you are wasted reading. The habit has to be changed now. You have to, after your slides are ready, try to mug up. Please make a note. Better to project less and speak more. Here you are projecting more but not able to speak. In the exam, it is reverse. If you are able to speak, you will be able to write also. So it's over. You are telling characters, we have read it. Stress, toughness, impact. Next. Hardness. Okay, next. What is the point? I want you should get benefit, not others. What is this?
Comparison between a ceramic, a metal,
So
and a polymer.
don't try to remember too many things which you cannot even able to write or able to speak. Is another problem. Tell that much only. Try to mug up that much only which you can mug up. If you going into too much, you will not. Time will not be there. Na? Question will be 10 minutes. Short note. You are writing classification, definition, history. You are writing properties of a biomaterial. Now there is not much time. So theoretically, now you are comparing the properties. Now can you remember? This is very complicated. You cannot remember. Maybe in one line you should be able to tell the gist. Then it's all right.
So there's a gist also, sir.
Will gist show the gist? That is more important than showing all theoretical tables and diagrams.
Sir, I just want to highlight things like why metal has a high amount of hardness.
Why?
It's because of the lattice form of the atoms, which are the arrangement of the atoms. in a
This
metal.
diagram you cannot make in the exam. Very difficult diagram. Plus, only you can remember the important point which you are telling. That you should tell why metals are
Because of the lattice configuration
lattice, yeah.
of the metal, it provides the stiffness and the strength, sir.
Okay.
That's the reason metals are used where the requirement like high.
You use na metallic implant like prostheses, hip prostheses, ear prostheses. You using na knee prostheses, implant, rod, fixators,
Yes, sir.
internal fixators. You see, so this is our only for understanding. They are not telling you understanding. They are telling you to write and speak. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, you're sharing. And you cannot remember so many things. You will not be able to remember percentage also. What is the point? Isn't it? Next. Next. Maybe you can write one example. The gold is used for the ptosis cases where we put the implant, gold implant. Like that. One. Something which is useful for practicality and you can remember also. Overview. You cannot remember so many things. You are just showing.
Why like
Why?
why want to like why
Why?
ceramics are good to replace bone and teeth?
So when you said metal for the stiffness property, ceramics are good for the bones and teeth purpose. Because you want
High compressibility.
high compressibility. This is the point to be remembered.
It's a high compressive strength, sir. That's the reason ceramics are used for bones and
Got it. So you got a one understanding. Metal is for stiffness and ceramics are for compressibility. Next. You cannot remember all these things. You cannot write. You yourself is not able to remember what you will write in the exam. This is all let the people read, share with the email. They are not guidelines and plan placement. Guidelines. Whose guideline is this? Whose guide is this? What is the source of this guideline? Where it is given? You should write. Australian guideline or American guideline or book guideline. Somewhere. You must where it is. Milligan?
Into various books.
So this is the prerequisites. You must select the shape. Then questions you will take. Very avoid tension, pleasance. You speak. Hey, don't look at that. Tell.
So one, the implant needs to be reshaped and
You see, you are not able to remember even one point also. So that is why I am telling you. Next time, you please try to mark up. You write it here also, but you practice and you yourself realize that I am not able to remember anything because this PPT presentations are making you weak actually. It gives you a false sense of as if you know, but you don't know. You know in your brain, but you are not able to come out. There is nothing like exam is not a feeling. Love is a feeling. You can say I feel I love you. I love you. It cannot be projected. Love is a feeling. Exam is not a feeling. Then I know, sir, I know. But when they tell us, then you are not able to tell. Exam is a proof, evidence. Exam need evidence in the writing and speaking. You may say 100 times, I love you, I love you, I love you, but actually you don't love. Huh? So that's wrong. Because love cannot be told. Love can be felt. It can be felt, feeling, and that should be reflected. Today the I love you and got married. Next day you divorce it. Nonsense. I love you, I love you. So here there is no exam. Love you. Here you have to express, and you express by writing and speaking. So this is all polyester, silicone. How much you write, you cannot write this much. Maybe you can write a liquid type of implant like cyanoacrylate, because which you are practically using, so you want to remember also. And this will be kept in your exam. Liquid stitch will be kept, sutures will be kept. So thing which you can speak, thing which you are doing it, thing which you can use, that you can write, because you know silicone suture, this suture, that suture, liquid suture. Okay. You just give some examples. Purpose like that. Complications. Then don't look at the complication.
What is the infection, sir? Most commonly is the
Second complication. One is infection. Next.
second is failure, sir, tissue reaction, tumorigenesis.
Okay. Next, toxicity. Toxicity. Next, other complication. Hey. Migration to any you written tetrate migration of substance from capsule contracture. Capsule contracture. When you put a breast implant, you put any there is a capsule formation, pseudo capsule formation. So it becomes stiff. It becomes stiff, and there is a rupture of an implant. Even if you put a rod, my rod is now 10 years old in my thigh from here to here. So that rod can break anytime because there is a life of the implant. I put that time the latest one in Gangara. So they told the life is 10 years, anytime it can break. And I am playing tennis daily. So what will happen? I am at risk of breaking it. Because every degradation is going on. Unless your bone regrowth occurs and becomes strength. So like that, there is a possibility of rupture, break, and also capsular contracture. These are also to be added. Okay, next. Next. Thank you. So instead of 8:30, maybe you finish it in another next half an hour extra, isn't it? So we want now you know the value of this topic.